Hey guys, it's Otto here, back with another video. So in today's video, guys, what I want to do is just talk about some of the feedback I gave to one of our EEA enrollee members on his onboarding call just now. And what we're going to do is talk about his offer and the advice that I gave him to create an email marketing offer that he can use for his agency so that he doesn't have to compete with all of the other commoditized agencies out there in the marketplace currently that are trying to pitch the same offer, right? So this video is going to help you do the same. In short and sweet, I'm not going to give you any of the theory. We're not going to go over Hormozi's, value framework or how to create a grand slam offer. I'm just going to give you the real secret sauce when it comes to e-com email marketing specifically, okay? So if you have an AI agency, you do SEO or TikTok shops, whatever it might be, this video is not for you. You can click off. But if you're an email marketer or you run an email marketing agency, this video is going to help you cut through all of the noise, and basically separate the wheat to the chaff when it comes to actually having an e-com email agency offer that resonates with your target brands, okay? So the first things first is if your offer currently has any of the language that I've copied and pasted here, then you need to change it, okay? So if you have anywhere on your landing page that you are a marketing agency or we're an email marketing agency and we're going to help you do X, Y, and Z, you need to delete it, okay? Take out any reference to marketing or agencies because in the real world, brands and also B2B companies and clients do not trust marketing agencies, okay? They've previously been burnt. They've had their fingers burnt. They found that agencies oftentimes will overpromise and underdeliver, and largely they're very dissatisfied with having a third-party service provider that operates as an island separate to their company that they don't really have any control over, that basically leads to a lackluster experience for them, okay? So do not reference the fact that you are a marketing agency, all right? Now, the second point here is if you've gotten your offer anywhere, this cringy phrase here that you're leaving money on the table, you need to delete it, okay? Because every 15-year-old in the mum's basement who's tried drop shipping has gone out into the e-commerce world and spammed brands with the same offer. If you're not making money from email or SMS, you're leaving money on the table, okay? In the real world, when you speak to CEOs and founders and co-founders of brands, anything this cringy will just turn them off of you and your offer, okay? So just like you're not a marketing agency or you're saying we're a marketing agency, also don't use cringy language like this because it will just simply turn off your prospects, okay? Now, the third point here is a little bit more nuanced, and what this comes down to is basically Klaviyo, which is an email service provider, an ESP. It comes down to Klaviyo's kind of chief selling point here. And what Klaviyo kind of promises e-commerce brand owners is anywhere up to sort of 30% of their monthly recurring revenue being generated from email and SMS through Klaviyo as a platform. But what has happened here is that every agency owner and his dog has gone out into the marketplace with this super lazy offer and they've copied it. So on all of their landing pages, they say, if you're not making 30% of your MRR through email and SMS, then you're leaving money on the table and we're a marketing agency that can help you, okay? If your offer sounds like that, this is probably the reason why you're not booking calls, okay? Now the third point here, or fourth point, I can't count, is having a money back guarantee. Now, contrary to what you might think or what's kind of purported in this agency online space is that you have to have a money back guarantee or you have to work on a performance basis in order to be competitive and in order to close clients. But this is not the case, okay? So when you actually speak with real brands in the real world, having a money back guarantee or an immediate upfront offer to work for free if you don't get results is a huge red flag for your target clients, okay? So they'll see this and they'll think, well, no real technical expert, no real agency owner or consultant or third-party service provider worth their weight in gold is actually ever going to offer a money back guarantee because they're going to be so certain that they're going to bring results. They're not going to need this to close clients, okay? So it's kind of that, sort of psychological impact here. You might think upfront that it works. And again, you can use a money back guarantee instead as a way to kind of match sales objections if you need to at that stage in the sales process. But what you don't need is that offer upfront, okay? If you are able to work on a performance basis, then put that in your offer. If you can withhold cash flow or withstand a period of time without cash flow in favor of charging a much bigger fee on the back end for the results you're getting the client and the brand, then do that if that's what you want to do. But again, you do not have to have a money back guarantee. You don't even have to have a conditional guarantee. Oh, and I've doubled up, okay? So you get two points for the price of one there, okay? So shooting down here to Roy and his offer, and Roy, I hope you don't mind me sharing this with everyone, and I'm sure you won't, because what we discussed a moment ago, you're going to change, most of it, if not all of it anyway. But we're going to go through this with a pen here, okay? And a couple of things that I mentioned to Roy are going to be really pertinent to you, all right? So the first thing here is just make sure that with your offer, you start with the right tense and have the right grammatical framework, okay? So Roy was trying to avoid this, okay? So we will, or we do, or, X, Y, Z, okay? So we will do X, Y, Z, or X by Y in Z time frame. But the advice I gave to Roy was just keep it simple, okay? So keep it simple, stupid, all right? And the reason that you've got to keep it simple is that you've got to understand the real purpose of your headline offer. And the purpose of the headline offer is to get attention, and it's to get engagement, okay? If you can't get attention, you can't get engagement. And without engagement, you can't pitch to clients, you can't conduct sales calls, you can't collect cash up front, you can't close clients, you can't get them to sign contracts, okay? So the offer is about attention and it's about engagement. It's not about the pitch and it's not about the sale, okay? So you're not selling, you're not pitching. And the reason for that is that it would be unethical for you to do so. If a client said to you, okay, well, what's your pitch? What's your sale? You can say to them, well, I don't have a pitch, or yes, I have a business. We make money. We charge. We're not a charity. We charge for what we do. But I can't pitch you anything. I can't package anything up for you until I speak to you, because I don't know if I can help you or not. From the desktop research that I've done, I feel very strongly that we can help you. We can fill some gaps here, help you overcome some, some problems that are going to make you more money. But I actually can't tell you that with any certainty and without being honest until I actually speak to you and ask you a couple of quick questions, okay? So it's not about the pitch. It's not about the sale. It's about attention and engagement, okay? Now, when it comes to the offer, we're going to talk about a few components here that will really help you get attention and help you get to an engagement, event. So they book a call or they click a link, whatever it might be. But again, just make sure that your offer is simple. So actually tell the prospect what you do. So here, Roy's put guaranteed to add 60 to 230K in new monthly revenue via email in 90 days, no extra ad spend using our proprietary email infrastructure build, fully deployed in 48 hours, or you pay nothing. Okay. It's too wordy. It's too much. It's not clear. And it also doesn't speak to our ICP, our ideal client profile. Okay. So as an e-commerce brand owner, I don't read this and go, okay, this is Roy's offer, and he helps e-commerce brands, or he helps brands in the pet care niche or the cosmetics niche or the jewelry niche. Actually, this doesn't speak to me at all. He might be a cold lead gen agency. Actually, if he does it through email, maybe it's cold email. So actually, I'm not going to read the rest of the landing page. I'm not going to book a call. Okay, so just make it clear and simple, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment here. All right. So anyway, the components here are good. So time frame, so anticipated time frame that the transformation is going to be achieved by, ease or difficulty, the fact there's going to be no extra ad spend and probably no extra complications or, complexities when it comes to actually getting this money. He's done a range here, financial, not percentages based, which is really good. And the build here within 48 hours. So it is marginally confusing. There's multiple time frames. There's a guarantee that he doesn't need, there's over exaggeration or, excitement in the offer. All of these things, again, just build a picture that kind of shows that the kind of agency here is a little bit desperate for the business, and that's not what we want. All right. And the other advice I gave Roy here was just to basically cut out the sub headline, the sub headline offer here, sub offer here. Because although we want the brands to not see us as just another agency, we don't need to actually state that out overtly to them. So this here, we're not a marketing agency, no monthly retainers or insane lock-ins. If your last one wasted 6 months and fell short on their promise, blah, 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 just simplify it, okay? No ads, no contracts, 100% ownership or whatever, so they own what you build for them. Okay, so these are all points that you're basically leveraging, which are the antithesis to what marketing agencies do, okay? Marketing agencies lock people into contracts, they underdeliver, they spread their scopes over 6 to 9 months, where you're going to come in and do it within 24 hours or 48 or 5 days, whatever it might be. Oftentimes they'll have a clause secretly in their contract that says any work they do, they own it as an agency and the client doesn't, okay? These are all things you need to avoid here. Okay, so very quickly, avoid percentages, so tangible, real, hard, just action-based advice now. Avoid percentages and actually focus on financial gain. So when it comes to finances, don't put 30%, put 30K. And actually put a range, because we found a range opens this up. It means, again, it leads to more engagement, okay? So attention and engagement. You scoop up prospects at the lower end and the higher end. clearly state the time frame. So instead of having 2 here, state 24 hours or 48. And then again, this whole process is about trust, proving that they're going to have ownership and that you're fully transparent in what you do. Okay. So I wanted to make this video under 10 minutes. We're just over now, guys. If you need help with your offer, just post it in the comments below and I'll help you with it. All right. So again, super tangible, practical, strategic advice for e-commerce, email marketing. Make sure that you've subscribed to the channel if you've got value from this video. It would mean the world to me. Drop me a comment below with your offer and I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Cheers.